throw a grenade maybe, and then you run away and try to waste their time a little bit and take them away from the capture point. And as you do that, your guys should push through the capture point and shoot them in the back because they're running after you. So it works really nicely. But the key is timing.
Match start.
Here we go, match start. I'm playing on the NC side. The NC today are Hydra. They had a coin toss for because both teams main NC and picked NC for the tourney. They got a nice even split by the looks of it, but one guy on the top level. And it looks like both teams are just sitting off the A point at the moment, which is probably clever. I think it looks like rather, they both watched that RA game. And they're just being a bit more careful with the capture point. Pushing in now though, the Vanu. Let's get inside there and see what they've got.
Quite nice move to see one APC going to flank and then being counter-flanked by by Hydra, but they still maintain control over the point for now. Wait, now it's fighting.
Yeah, the Hydra guys inside the point room died.
Pretty confusing right now situation.
And is still down. It's hard to work out exactly who's got the edge here. It's so difficult with one RPC because they revive so quickly and efficiently that they're never out of it until they're wiped. But I'm seeing more blue dots here than purple. It looks like Hydra have got control. They've won that first battle. But they've got 33 seconds to count back down. One RPC have got some time on the clock. Here's a scout rifle infill for the Vanu for one RPC. Oh, it's down.
Enemy medic spotted.
We've got a little push here from the VS. It's spread out, covering multiple angles, but yeah, outgunned there.
Push from the stairs.
Oh, nice.
And they're only 3, 4, not enough.
Gotta try and find the stairs now.
I'm being flanked here now on the stairs. Couple of Hydra going to the stair to
Oh yeah.
out for
Yeah,
one APC
yeah.
to maintain their situation. Yeah, now it's clean, so it's fine.
Just saw it. Enemy medic.
One APC going to be able to push from the stairs. They will need a push from elsewhere, yeah.
It's so hard to get in from the stairs though. You can steal some kills there, but actually it's so open as you run in, it's a little dangerous. It's that initial, getting past that initial opening is the key. And if you do it too slowly and let your enemy get set up, it doesn't really work. Looks like that's basically what happened with one RPC there. They needed to really rush in and get past that initial entrance because, you know, as you come off the stairs, you're just in the open, you're free kill. One heavy still here though, or two. Managed to kill the medic, I think that was, is that Watney? No, Viking.
One APC seems to have trouble pushing on the... Oh wait, no, they did pretty nice move here.
This is, I was talking to Hydra earlier today, and this is play I quite like to see from them, where they play more confidently, they spread out and get firing lines from multiple angles, so sure they're dying, but it's hard for one RPC to push when they get shot in the flank, in the back, from different sides. That's really, when Hydra play their best, that's what they're doing, they're spreading out, playing a bit more confidently, and it makes life so difficult for the other team.
Now the NP on the point here, several and one APC members touched.
Got a few one RPC guys inside the capture point now, half the squad at least. Now what usually happens in this scenario is that the other team will peek the doorways, just keep looking around the corners, not actually breach, but steal a few kills, clean it up and then push in. And there we see it because it's such a hard room to hold. But resonate out for one RPC.
get you fixed
But the
up.
capture point is going back to the NC, and they have 2 minutes 40 to count down on it. They got a lead of about 1 minute 30. And I can hear gunfire over this side. Let's take a look. If one RPC are pushing in, yeah they are, but look how aggressive Hydra are. They're going right through the choke points. DBO7, he killed a few guys and died. That's DBO and Destruction actually, two of the best players in the Hydra team. Oh, he's up, he's running away, he's medkit tanking and he's survived. Got another little fight team coming in from the VS though, they pick off a kill. Doesn't look like the Hydra guys have communicated that, there's nobody coming to respond to it. And the VS pushing the point again and just slowing this down. There are enough NC around it to probably retake this looking at the map. But it just slows down their victory, and I know, I was talking to Zigis earlier, the team captain for Hydra, and I know that with the prospect of potentially 3 matches today, he kind of wanted to tie these first 2 up nice and quickly if at all possible.
Longer it is and more tiring it can be in the end.
Exactly, it's gonna, I mean that's the advantage that you get for pushing in from the invitational bracket, you play fewer games. And
Bolter from one APC is doing a great job, except he's alone.
yeah, I see him, I found him. Lost him again.
Don't know who it is actually, but...
Oh, there he is, there he is.
Whoops. He's going to die.
Oh, he's gonna get rushed. Yeah, there he goes. The last man alive always has a hard time. Let's see a little team pushing in. These have been Q spotted through the shields, which is a trick a lot of teams use on Fort Liberty if they get a good hold on it. But look at the constant revives coming here for one RPC. This is a good flank. Well, it could have been. They both died a bit cheaply actually in the end. Is that Nema and Ryan or Swoosh? It's the right timing. I think they just got a little unlucky there. There's a few key Hydra players just died and not got revived though, so there are at least 3-4 guys down that are going to have to run back in from the spawn.
Pretty impressive to see that every time one APC is pushing to the point from several point, there is every time someone behind them.
Yep.
Dropping from the, you know,
That's so important in scrims though. This is why I don't like bunched up play and sticking in groups. It's so much harder to push if you never know when you've always got that doubt in your mind, is there an infill behind me or to the left or the right? It makes you much less aggressive and gives you a really hard time moving in when you're constantly being flanked. Especially on a base where the point room cannot really be held, so a group playing here is just going to get you all killed. Spreading out and just making it impossible to move forward is the way to hold the base. So we're 15 seconds away from a first round Hydra victory. It looks pretty sure because one RPC just aren't breaking in quick enough. We've got Hope here behind the box giving a res. Oh, he's down. The point is flipping on 2 seconds. They got the point flipping. One heavy assault here. He's shielding, he's medkitting, he's surrounded, he's down. NC back on the point.
Yep, it's going to be the end.
This is end of round effectively.
The suits are impressed. Good work.
Yeah, 1-0 to Hydra so far. This is good to see though from a tournament perspective in that you know, Hydra, they took that defeat yesterday against Red Mist and Bling and they come back fighting. And obviously still got a good team, and obviously still intend to go as far as they can in this.
Thing is, one APC and Hydra probably one APC and WIB are probably on the same level. I think it would have been a really interesting match to see. Hydra of course deserve to be on the winner, like to go through the loser bracket. I don't know about I would have been interested in seeing your one APC versus WIB match, because one APC used to win against WIB, but WIB shown really a lot of it's their tournaments and they prepared a lot for it, and they shown a great deal of improvement.
I agree. I cast a practice match between 1RPC and WIB, and my thought is on that, WIB have never beaten 1RPC. They played each other a few times, but they're good enough to, for sure. And I think during this tournament they got better as well. That would be a great game. I think WIB could do it. But it's looking at the moment like it's not going to happen in this tournament. Would be a really nice game afterwards, though.
They've pushed us out of the facility.
Just as a reminder, on the other stream, on stream 2, SME_official2, I think is the channel name. You can see DigT facing WIB now. So if you're a Miller fan, you want to see that one of those two outfits win that match, want to support one of those teams, you can switch over to that channel. We've got the Sunderers swapped over, the NC ones look to be in the right place. Yeah, and the VS ones too. Did you see much light assault play there? Hydra normally we got one light assault who just positions himself great on this map and does really well. We normally use one on this base.
No, I was not looking a lot on the top of the base. I'd say I was taking all the time with my ops cam, so.
I think there might have been one up there. I think I noticed him, but when 1RPC did push the top of the base, they didn't push it with 3 guys. They pushed it with half a squad or more. And that sort of negates a single light assault. Oh, sorry, I'm taking my sock off randomly. Yeah, it should be a good second round. I wonder if 1RPC will try something different. The one thing I think they could try, because really they were just outgunned there. The one thing I think they could try is pushing one entrance as a group. Maybe do the old do a sort of feint. Push one entrance and then immediately hammer the other one with a full squad.
Yeah, you need maybe more team, more better strategy. But I think it's really hard when you don't have the high ground, during the fight, and you're the enemy is more spread and can more easily counter your push. So it's harder even.
Hydra are also the perfect team to destroy 1RPC, frankly, and the way that they play, in that Hydra are very aggressive and will wipe a team as rapidly as they can. Whereas other teams that are top tier are a bit more cautious, and really if you give 1RPC any time to revive their players, then they will, and they'll stay in the fight. You've got to achieve that clean wipe to dominate them, and the aggression and the pushing that you get from Hydra all the time sort of achieve that faster. So I think their playstyle really works well against 1RPC. Which is a little unfortunate for 1RPC in a game like this. But it is impressive to watch. I should have checked the kills board actually, I didn't do it during that round. I'll try to take a look at the scoreboard. I noticed Destruction and DBO7, two of the strongest Hydra players, really getting aggressive and almost pushing out the other side of the base. So I'm expecting to see those two pretty near the top of the board. but we've played matches on this before, and Kiefer as a bolter has top killed a couple of times as well. I think you might see quite an even split with a few players close. Here we go. It looks like they are pushing in. Start of round 2. Let's try to find one of those names and follow him. So that's Sterners. Hope is a great medic. Here's Kiefer. We'll follow the infill. A lot of Q spotting through that shield straight away. It's good work.
Most of
peeking the doorway.
Hydra team went from that main entrance. Like one APC is more splitted, like divided into push.
Kiefer's got flanked, but he's survived. He's medkitted.
Oh, we have a light assault then. And there is a one light assault per team.
Oh, okay, so they one RPC have switched to one to try and counter the Hydra one, I guess.
Spotted a hostile medic.
So Hydra have got the point a little earlier here. We got one RPC definitely around the stairs area. Not a huge number of them.
They can push. Like Hydra is on both sides, and it's really hard to do anything, honestly. With them, like I will just go back to the buildings, you know, stairs, and get down.
They're one down on the stairs. The medic's coming out. Oh, it's not gonna. I don't think this guy's gonna get his res.
Oh, seems one APC is pushing.
Don't have the numbers though. We've got one guy down from Hydra. I don't know who that is. NERS. It must be Nemesirex. That's his VS name. Okay, the push from the stairs is pretty much wiped. We had a VS on point. I think that's a light assault, is it? He's down.
Oh, seems one APC, like nice one from
Ziggy's
man trying to flank.
Ziggy's bad commissioner aim cost him there. Sorry, I'm just trolling the team captain.
Still, yes, VS didn't successfully took the points and stuff.
Ooh, I like this SMG cloaker position. He didn't pay off that time. He's just died, but did a little trick, shooting people in the back as they run out. I like that.
They got white. That's like it was a well-structured push from one APC, slowly moving, but they didn't took the points in the end.
Yeah, I mean, we could talk about the tactics, the way Hydra is splitting up, and the synergy in the team. But I mean, basically, the thing that's happening here is one RPC are being totally outgunned. That there isn't really a lot more to it than that. That's the key factor in why Hydra are dominant here. They got a little group pushing in here though. This is because I mean, sticking together is the way they're gonna get kills.
They have a bolter on their flank. It's really hard. Yeah, they can't really move that way unless they have allied pushing on the other side.
They're sticking around the cover and finding it hard to get away from there. Being flanked now. We got a light assault behind them. He's fighting, he picks up one, he picks up two.
At the second push that is being wiped, and we can see on the timer there's only 1 minute left because of that.
Yeah, in this round they just weren't able to get back on point and slow that down. And like I said earlier, Hydra wanted to play this aggressively and just tie it up as quick as possible to avoid any kind of fatigue for a potential final tonight. In regards to the final, by the way, it may be on Monday. It depends. If the Red Alliance team gets through to the final, it'll be on Monday because they can't play as late. It's like 5 AM for some of their players. Their outfit covers a lot of time zones. I see another flank coming in from Hydra to get these guys. This will really tie it up. timing
one
there's
NPC just-
perfect.
That's sad, but yeah, the
Oh, he's killed DBO though.
fight
Nice
is over,
play.
I think. It's best of 3, right?
It is. Match and round and match over. Swoosh, top of the board. So let's take a look. So we got a medic with 12 kills, DBO7 with 12, Keithus the bolter on 10, and destruction probably a heavy assault on 9. The 1 RPC guys, we got a guy on 5 there. I guess is heavy, and a few on 4. But yeah, that's mostly a blue scoreboard. I might get accused of bias for this cast, being from Hydra, but that was a dominant match. There's not, you just can't say anything else.
Well, one APC was pretty, like, they knew they were going to lose. Like, they tried their best not to worry about that, but they knew what was the state against Hydra and...
Well, they've played Hydra a few times on this very
Yeah.
base, so they kind of knew what was going to happen.
Right. Do we do, like, a team interview or something?
Yeah, so if you can get the team captains up.
User left your channel.
I need to turn shadows on more often for these streams. It does just add a little bit to the graphics. If I have them high, my frame rate's too low, but just low shadows just
User
adds
was
a
moved
little
to your
bit.
channel. User joined your channel.
Hey,
Hello.
Hiya, good game guys, tough one. As
Well,
I'm
good
sure you
game, I
expect.
don't
not
know.
really tough, but yeah, GG.
We just got totally outskilled here.
User joined your channel. User
GG.
joined your channel.
GG, yeah.
Yeah,
Nice,
GG.
Ziggy's.
GG. Played really, really well. GG.
So Ziggy's first, I know that your aim before this match was to try and end it as quick as possible, because potentially you could be playing 3 games today.
Yep.
Well, mission accomplished. I mean, did you give Hydra like specific instructions to push and be more aggressive this time?
Yes, yes. That's how you beat one RPC.
Oh yeah.
I noticed that at some points DBO and Destruction were pushing right through, actually almost outside the base on the 1 RPC
I think
side.
it was Guana and Destruction mostly. They were on the roof during the start. We had also had
Okay.
Viking as a light assault on top of there. And in the starting we had a medic because I was trying to let them hold more on the entrance towards the point. But you know how they are. They're farmers and they weren't really holding the point as well. So we switched it up a bit for the second match. Dropped the medic down from there. So there's pretty much 3 farmers that you don't know where they're coming from on the roof. That will try to kill any push. And then you have Debo who's holding the bottom of the stairs. Sometimes pushing up as well. So even though they couldn't push from Alpha, that's their main building entrance that you see towards the point. I think that 1 RPC should have pushed more from the other below entrance because we only had 3 people on that, and they were also busy with the stairs. So instead of focusing on Alpha on the main building, I would have focused all your guys on the bottom and upstairs entrance.
Okay. Okay.
What was Ryan's role? Swoosh.
Medic for Sterners and Debo.
Because in that second round he finished top on kills.
Yeah. Well,
Which
it's
is nice for a medic.
well, once you get the rhythm down, I'm guessing everyone starts to just push, and you saw that we had there's one point I saw I think 4 people flanking through their upside building into their main entrance, and I was like, oh, okay, well I guess we have people there now all of a sudden. But yeah, the second round was just kill as many people as you can because NPC didn't seem to make any good pushes happen anymore.
Yeah, I'm looking at the kills board and thinking actually all of the more defensive, more cautious players are the ones with like 2 or 3 kills. And
It's
all the
terrible.
aggressive ones are at the top. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Special shout out to Destruction from AC. Well, I'm telling you wrong name. I
DA.
think he's doesn't fall. Yeah, DA. Sorry. He got 56 kills in 2 rounds. Our second best killer got only 30 kills.
Wow.
So, yeah, he was a huge help in that, and he was going from the roof. So.
All right, well played, 1RPC. I mean, after the performances you've put in previous games, I mean, it's kind of not the way I guess you wanted to go out of the tournament.
Yeah, of course.
Well, I honestly I think we're probably the strongest counter towards how 1RPC plays.
Yeah, really. We played it further for training, and it was the same. So
Yeah, it's the same.
Yeah, that's why we got surprised yesterday by Red Mist. I think because we saw you doing well against Red Mist, and we had done the trainings against you guys before on the same map that you played Red Mist on. We were like, wow, then we should probably be able to beat Red Mist. Like
easily.
not easily, but like we should have confidence to beat them. And then all of a sudden they were getting really good pushes down, and like then all of a sudden you see how our team play falls apart as well. So it's just like once you start doing bad or a team starts doing well against you, it's really tough to get back into one of those matches.
Yeah, for sure. The comeback is the most
Really
difficult
hard.
thing to do.
Yep.
I mean, if you must have put some thought into this and how to beat Hydra on this map, because we've played on it a few times. I mean, would you do anything differently if you had to play it again?
I don't know. I don't know because I think we lose this match because we got outskilled. That's the main reason, I think. When you see a killer like Anilos, me, or I don't know, people who normally got high kill, when you saw that we have 3 or 4 kills, you just say, oh, there is a problem. And I don't think it's strat or something like that. It's just because today Hydra was fucking strong against us, and we got outskilled, I think.
I think our aggressive playstyle really works well against 1RPC.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I said the same thing on the stream.
Yeah.
It's the perfect counter. They'd probably perform well and did perform better against other top teams, just because it's like there's a slight rock paper scissors thing with the play styles, and that revive heavy play style needs to be beaten by extreme aggression so that you can achieve a complete wipe and clear out all the medics. And basically Hydra's more aggressive and constantly attacking playstyle sort of just beats it. So yeah, well played guys, good game, best of luck for the rest of the tournament. I was going to ask you, Zigis, if you want to cast the next game, but I guess you'll want to prepare with, yeah, fair enough.
I'm probably gonna eat something because now it's 1.5 hours until the next game. I'm probably gonna get some dinner and then be readying up for the next match.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, best of luck. I don't know what the result of the other match was yet. I guess it's still happening. The other match was on Lithgow Fortress. Let's just take a quick look at the map and see if there's still pop there.
GG guys, bye.
GG.
User
Good luck.
left your channel.
GG,
And thanks
see you
for the
guys.
tournament, indeed.
User left your channel. Disconnected from your channel. User disconnected from your channel.
Actually, I'm going to warp over to Amerish and see if I can find out what's going on at Lithgow Fortress. Let's try and catch the end of that game and see the result between Digty and WIB and Woha, so that we know what the other semi-final is going to be, who's going to be facing Hydra.